Markelov need to get out this doorway, and they can't. Pronax is going to get them. And Blade, why are you not close enough to trade? That was an easy trade if he walks out from the pipe that much sooner. Instead, he takes his time, and Pronax is able to fall back, and Markelov's going to have company. They're coming in behind him, and it's another pickup kill. So the timing for Flipside is off. The calls are not there, and they're definitely not working with this communication. Bondic is up close, but he can't even land it. Crim's too short that step down. He'll shoot underneath of him, and now they've got the man advantage. In fact, two-man advantage going back their way. This all fell apart. This was Flipside's round. Blade finally does put this bomb down, but they're already beside him. JW's lurking with this op. He'll get smoked off. That'll slow him down, but he's got this CZ75, and the way they're playing tonight, there's no reason not to push it. Confidence is all theirs. Crims wants to come out for the double doors. JW's already got the headshot. Diffuse comes in, and Blade could have had that trade on Pronax. That could have shifted everything in their advantage at B.
Yeah. And there, even Flipside had the early advantage too, but still not able to convert that into a round. Just goes to show. And it is very costly at this point for them. They need to have some very coordinated executions if they really wish to take these rounds here.
Pronax drops the can of fire in place on the sandbags, but that still gives vision to World Editor. Does it? The incandescent's bright enough that he can't land the shot. Pronax comes away with it with the M4. But again, Crim's pushed out toward the birthday party. They're limited to B right now. If they come back up the connecting stairwell, Crims is waiting directly above it. And he'll just fire away. It'll be a shooting gallery because it's so narrow to come back up from that position. So they've got to commit. Blade still has the bomb on the backside. Crims has changed so now there's a bit of a chance for them to do that. But he's going to go all the way. He's going for the big flank. He's already in the playground.
Yeah.
Good boost, by the way.
Fnatic making sure that no one's been able to sneak by Crims anywhere. Putting Olaf alone on B, on A.
First shot out. JW gets it. That's from the boost on the left. Just outside the doorway, and Flusha up close catches bomb. Dating game, but more than so. And just in the Counter-Strike game alone, Fnatic is well and truly ahead of Flipside this evening. Simple's the last man left. It's either he's amazing in a round and gets entries or dies early, so it's not often we do get to see him in these clutch positions. That nade's going to go in. That's going to do more damage. The fire did take him down to 70.
Yeah, the bomb is down, though. They have full control of the bomb. So
yeah, that's the thing. He couldn't find a way up there.
10 seconds left.
Yeah, exactly. He's going to save it. You're dead right. And that means at least an 8K to work with, but 8 now for Fnatic. Similar scoreline to what we saw in the first two games, and that seems to be a trend that Flipside can't break.
Yep, and they're having a lot of broken buys, too. They're not having a lot of AWPs to work with. They keep buying with Galils and grenades or going for AKs without nades, and I think they've just run into that vicious cycle of rebuying, force buying very early in this match.
It's in front of him. I mean, he's been everywhere, and they've done nothing to stop it at all.
Yeah, I mean, it was, like you said, a lot of it comes down to how the timings work, and that's usually a matter of practice. I'm not sure how much Flipside really practice overpass, but they do not really seem well drilled on the map that you can say that easily. So maybe that comes into play here. That overpass is not one of their heavy, like the map, one of the maps that they play heavily.
And keep in mind, Fnatic used that to their advantage because they picked Cobblestone and Overpass as their two first picks. They know that the maps that everyone plays, that Flipside gets more time on, left late in the pool, so they knew they had the advantage early, and they've definitely taken advantage of it. So win this pistol, they're on match point. It's as simple as that already for Fnatic, and that's exactly what they're going to attempt to do with a bit of an A setup, as everyone is there. They have actually stacked it. Simple's coming around now to get back toward where the stairs are, the former E-boxes. And this does bode well for Flipside tactics, but remember, with these smokes out, they can actually walk in and plant on the front side of the boxes now without even getting away of Fnatic, because that bomb went down and they were just sitting on B site, and he's going to do it the fourth as well. What a huge start from Olaf. He's led both rounds, or pardon me, both maps already for Fnatic this evening, and he starts off with style again on Overpass.
A misplay from Flipside there, not covering that monster area whatsoever, and giving Olaf Master the access for 3 flank kills. No, in fact, he got 4 kills in total. So, what looked like a good strat from Flipside just turned very horrible because of one little factor, and that was the fact that they had no one watching a flank. Early lead Fnatic. Flipside going for the save. That's a good call, considering they got the bomb plant, so they go for the early buy next round. Get all the equipment they need for a sufficient buy on the third.
So Olaf looks out toward long this time. Great shot on World Edit, continuing exactly how he started off, and the damage already done onto Bondic as well. Down to any kills, and that's exactly what's going to happen. Pronax already puts the bomb down. Simple finally does take down JW, but they can play these post-plant positions from the front side of Bathroom, and that is such a change on this A site. And Fnatic showing off that they know exactly how to use it. So this gets awkward now for Flipside. They do come out in numbers to try and get this
Fuse going
retake working. And in fact, they're holding it. You're dead right. They're already on it in the smoke, and I think they know it. They fire through, and somehow they get it. Flusha finds World Edit, and Pronax does the job on Markelov. That was a desperate attempt from Flipside, and it nearly worked, and somehow Fnatic still pull it back.
Yeah, it was almost a 5-on-5 battle there on the A site, and oddly, it's pretty odd that you get the bomb down right away. No kills before the bomb went even down, I think. And that just goes to show with the way you can plant the bomb all the way on the front of the bomb site. It really makes a difference in how this map plays out, and Fnatic really just being the better team at this point.
They need something to work, that's for sure. It's worth changing everything right now. Blade's the one that's going to make that call. And again, Fnatic already out. You look at the map, it's divided corner to corner, not side to side.
Yeah, it's Pronax plays pretty smart here in B. He's just jumping on the sandbags to get the knowledge if there's anyone in short, and then when he sees someone, he's going to smoke off that area. And even gets on top of the taller sandbag to get knowledge of what's going on with the connector door.
And Blade needs to be careful. Already spotted. Olaf takes the frag from the party. Nothing to celebrate at all for Flipside. Bondic might give them something. That's JW, and now Simple's going to get Pronax, so they have a chance to get in. Bondic wants to go on sandbags. He's got to be careful because this time Flush is up close, and he pops out one way, looks back, knows they're on both sides. Hasn't found that second shot. Does take a little bit of damage, but there it is. That's your bomb down. World Edit out. He throws away the AK, grabs up the Tech 9, and wants to do more. He does do so on the op. Markelov can't do anything up close, and Simple's collected by 4JW, and that's more than potent in his hands. We've seen it so many times. As Blade was expecting the last player to be saving on A already, that's not going to be the case. They've got so much money. So now he gets back over, drops from the window, has to get this bomb quickly, and he's in fact going to go deeper than that. He wants to get up close, and JW with the no-scope. Now he's got this back in his hands. He might get this 1-on-3 as he does switch to the pistol, and it's easy because he's so low on HP, and Fnatic are just walking in this game right now. That's a round that should have been Flipside, and they can't even get that one. JW, huge clutch.
Yep, it's just become a showcase of individual skill coming into play. First is Olaf Meister, and now it's JW with these huge plays. And if you're Flipside at this point, you're going to feel pretty desperate because you're getting advantages, but you're just having someone going nuts every single round, and that's very demoralizing.
And again, it just came down to losing the wrong players at the wrong time. That rotation, those two players at connector, like you say, pop out the doorway. And in fact, they may find someone before. Look at this boost. They're looking through the window, and Markelov's going to come around the corner.
Oh,
Spots the first. They looked away. So he actually does get the kill. Crims trades it back, looks for more. There's no one else with him. So it's just going to be a 1-for-1. But it's still a 2-man advantage right now for Fnatic. World Edit wants to come down and join in on the action, and he might actually catch out Crims. Excellent shot from the AK. But look at Simple dropping low. Does still get Flush, and now it's 2-on-2, but Pronax inside the jungle will catch World Edit on the way in the site. That drops your bomb down. And Olaf on the backside of construction will be able to set up a crossfire. He doesn't even need to. Pronax already finds the double, and now it's Fnatic resuming back into the lead, and 3 for them. No chance they're going to get broken. They'll keep guns out.
Yep, and that's going to put Flipside in a horrible situation when it comes to money. They won't even have that much money after this one here unless a bomb plant would help him quite a bit. But Olaf Meister, you got to highlight the guy when he gets those 2 entry kills. Totally break on the CT, and like I said, in Flipside's saving grace would have been getting that CT and getting an early lead. But at the same time, when you start on the T side, if you get those crucial rounds, as in the pistol round and the first weapon round, then who knows what's going to happen. But the odds are definitely not in Flipside's favor going into this map.
Well, that's going to be the indication. So again, they get the easy side to start out with. 2-1 knives on the night, as it will go the way of Fnatic, and already they're fanning out across the map, playing their defense with Flusha deep inside B. Pronax is in jungle right now, and he's already isolated. They can actually use smokes and flashes to their advantage, and because Bondic's come around the lower side, that means they're going to push through this smoke that is on the sandbags. They know they can get inside, and Markelov catches JW on the rotation, just sitting back, but look at Olaf, he gets behind them. It's 2 in the back, and Bondic and Simple drop down, make it more. He catches World Edit as well, and he single-handedly has turned this round completely back. He comes over from Blade quicker, there's a chance. Markelov doesn't go down, there's a chance. JW still alive, there's no chance. He clutches it out. World Edit this time does take him out early. This gives them something to work with at the man advantage, but they line up, and Crims just fires through one into the other. It's double penetration all over again as Bondic's on 44, so they've got the man advantage and the HP advantage. And Crims will fire for more. That's a hat trick now for him. So not only Olaf contributing, it's everyone coming in with these multi-kills. Bondik finally silencing him, but that brings it only back to a 3-on-2. There's still a man down, and Bondik has this op. He can't connect. Olaf's behind him already, utilizing all of the aggression on the defense.
Yep, it's just these kind of individual plays. Now it was Grim's turn this time to turn down Flipside. Flipside asking Fnatic for a date, but then Crims thought, nope, it ain't happening, bro.
Crims is out of his league right now. Not only in the... Blade almost made it work, but time was not to his advantage that time. Nope. It was the enemy of all. And again, we're going to see Olaf push up at long, already finding World Edit. Pistols to work with for the terrorists, and it won't be enough to stop this guy. In fact, you would need a cannon. You would need a helicopter to stop this guy. It is Olaf pass for a reason, as Simple gets dropped as well. That's a hat trick already. Bondik, Markelov, all that's left, and Crims finds one. Olaf makes it 4 on the other. 19 kills, and we're 7 rounds in.
And the problem right now...
This is a performance.
This is, and the problem right now is that Fnatic really is racking up that bank too, so... They must at least take 2, even 3 in a row to make sure that Fnatic is on a save here.
And they're going to go toward B this time, pardon me, on to A this time, as Simple's the only one. Nick, he'll also get Blade. And it's just Markelov that remains. AK in his hand, but that's soon going to be erased as JW again in that boost. They don't even spot him before he gets that last kill. 9-1 and no guns.
Now it's time to
work with. They can force, actually. They do have the money bonus, but we'll see if they do. It's going to be a very tight force if they do.
Yeah, no point at this point. They've been forcing it out for several rounds already and had no luck whatsoever. So now it's time to push the reset button and get the real guns out.
Get the real guns out in the next round. Tech9 this time, Deagle. P250s ×2, 1 for Simple, 1 for Blade, and they're already pushing into B right now, so hopefully it'll be a B250. Olaf already finding Simple. Pronax on the backside from Construction. Again, the aggression from Fnatic catches them on the reverse angle, and he'll get 2 as he finds Blade as well. It's just left to Markelov, and he has...
The difference between these two teams tonight is humongous.
I mean, that's an understatement. Fnatic came more than prepared this evening, and Flipside
definitely
perhaps burnt out and never really getting into things. They had excellent performances over the last 2 evenings. That's,
I mean, like
easy to say, but tonight nowhere to be seen. And it, again, composure comes into it because they look more and more disorganized every match.
Very composed Fnatic tonight. It's great to see.
Auto sniper catches Simple in the head on the first bullet. World Edit does at least use a flash well on JW. Catches him on the way back on the retreat with that AK. That brings us back to 4-on-4, but again, they're just pushing up. They're already using Construction, and Olaf this time catches World Edit, so even when they try A, even when they get down that deep and close up, as we see Bondik on the front of bathrooms, they already get stopped.
If you're going to go 1 by 1 like that, it ain't going to end that well, bro.
Bondik does get Crims. He'll try and smoke off, but Olaf's still out toward long. He turns back, lurking at B. It's Flusha Pronax in that position, but again, Olaf's pushed up. This time he's not toward long. He's actually out inside the connector. He's already made his way down the stairwell. As JW and Crims over doing duties over on the A. Simple's found Pronax. Another entry to go his way, but they haven't built off these. World Edit this time does get Crims, reversing it around, and with him down, there's a chance now. As Olaf, though, still alive. That's even more scary, but Bondik gets him. Now there's a real chance because they've only got JW and Flusha left, and JW's on the op. Close in bathrooms, and he won't be able to spot Bondik. He'll pick up this bomb. The question is, does Simple make the call that things are wide open as Flusha is on jungle right now? Markelov comes to support him. Blade's going to be coming in from the flank on the backside. But Flusha's already found Simple, and JW's already made his way around. Markelov needs to be aware that he's coming from Construction because Bondik's going to be heard. And if Markelov goes down quickly, Blade's still out checking on the A site. This will catch them off, and in fact, JW's going to get the bomb carrier. That's Bondik down. The round might get turned on this because he's got the position to work with. CZ75 and off to work with. Already down. Pronax finds him. It's from Catwalk. Flusha still alive on the toxic barrels as well. World Edit walking out. He's got JW and Crims in front of him, and Crims already up close on that rock. Gets the shot. He'll smoke it, or will he? That actually should have gone past the tree based on the graphic, but apparently the hitbox is slightly wider than the tree bark itself. So it bounces away awkwardly. Nonetheless, Bondik will find Olaf Meister. This brings us back to 4-on-2. But Crims gets him. Pardon me, JW gets him. Crims gets Blade. Nonetheless, it's 11-1, and that's a remarkable score.
Nothing going for a Flipside right now. All they have done really is die in hands of the Fnatic CTs, and They're not able to make any trigger kills. They're not really getting any openings, and I think they probably should by now just speed up their play and go for a straight up play to one of the sides. See if that works.
Just 7 HP for him. As Blade goes out with him, they're still going to push forward here, but watch out because JW's on the front side of the bathrooms. Crims has the SMG and the connector, and they're just going to completely own them. There's nowhere to go. 3 players there, and they get shut down.
Yep, a clean anti-eco there. No kills for Flipside whatsoever. And they're going for the early buy, as we just called it out before. They get all the nades they need. They got 3 smokes to work with. That's more than enough in overpass to make a viable attack on one of the sites. Let's see what their approach is. It seems like it's going to be heavily towards B.
Heavily towards B indeed. Markelov again waiting on the backside, looking for that one rotator to come through the underpass, and World Edit's actually doing good work, as is Simple. So there's the entry from him. Now we've got something rolling for them. But JW with the SMG pops out. That's Blade to drop on the sandbags. And Olaf will come in and support that position. Fires away. Bondic caught. Brings it back to 2-on-2, but bomb's already going down. Simple's going to put that in place, and he's got lots of time to secure a post-plant position. The problem is that Markelov's isolated. The good news is it delays Fnatic.
Yeah, plenty.
And he actually gets the first kill. JW such low HP,
dink,
but baits him off onto Olaf, and you're dead right. Gets the dink as well, so 8 HP. Simple in a great spot. Going to use this smoke to his own advantage. Gets close. But if that smoke goes away before he pushes through, he could be easily spotted, so he falls off it. Right call. Definitely.
And Olaf is just going to save his weapon there. A nice B split from Flipside there. They got the crucial kills, even though Fnatic managed to delay the push with the Molotov to short B. It was Simple, then went through Monster and got that pick over there and basically cleared all of B. Just a nice Simple push towards B, and that's going to put Flipside on the scoreboard as well. And we have Fnatic. They still have money, since because of that clean anti-eco, they can still buy on this one here.
Well, that's very important, and again, saving that gun helps contribute to that cause. Simple watches out toward the long sewage pipe. He makes sure no one's going to get aggressive on A, but they've got Olaf that has pushed out toward long in behind the rocks. He actually falls. Doesn't get early information. Gets flashed as well, so he gets back. As World Edit waits toward the park, he's got the bomb.
Seems that Fnatic has opted to take the control of connector instead of short. It sort of gives you a vision of both sides.
And with Olaf getting that early kill, make it 2, catching Blade as well. It means they've got full map control now, because look where the T's are, all the way back at T spawn. Yep. In fact, they have nowhere to work with, and they're funneled. Simple has the room to work up toward B, excuse me, but as soon as he does,
broke Flipside's thoughts of what they were doing and put Flipside in a 3-on-5 situation pretty early in the round.
And then 8 goes out. It's Olaf again, so he's getting all kinds of kills. Up to 11 already, doubled on everyone. And it's JW to contribute onto World Edit. And he wants more. Will get it. Markelov as well. Bottom of the stairwell, bottom of the graveyard. He's already put in the ground, and it's going to be JW with a triple, catching out on Simple. And then Mr. OM comes out with Bondic.
And Olaf hasn't even died yet.
Flusha hasn't even done anything. He's on 0. He doesn't need to. Olaf's got 12-0, like you say.
Yeah. But right now, Flipside, they really need to pick it up here. They're 4-1 down. They're on a bit of a forced buy, broken buy, you could say. And let's see if we see another one of these straight up pushes on one of the sites instead of the mid control. They seem to opt for go for the mid control though.
Flusha's in behind Toxic, and Simple's already up close. He gets him. Gets caught with the nade out, and Simple finds the entry. He needs to stay strong all night. Now he is. There's 2. This is the Simple we saw last evening, and already with the double has B site open, but no one else there, and Olaf's pushed through construction. So he's actually in behind the rest of the terrorists. Bondic goes back for the bomb. But if he runs it directly to B this quickly, Olaf's going to hear him coming, and with Simple already down, they don't have the sight anymore. Bondic's going to do it. He's running through. It's like an elephant. Olaf's just going to wait. It's an easy kill. In fact, he'll wait. He wants more information, or does he? Easy shot. Drops him in the back, and bombs down. He just has to secure it. He does a whole lot more than that. He'll take down Markelov as well. Great performance already. 5 rounds in, and already Olaf this time up to 14. Make it 15. Catching World Edit. They can't do anything to stop him at all right now. He must have that Redskins hat back on tonight because he is tearing the skin off of Flipside. Blade does finally come back in and carve him up, but it's 2 still up versus the 1. And the bomb's still down for Fnatic. Blade does pick it up. He does get back inside the sewage pipe. He'll work it toward B. They aren't directly inside the site, so he may actually try to get this bomb plant down, but 20 seconds, he's got to work quickly.
Yeah, and with only 31 HP left, it's going to be a tough 1-2 for him.
And he thinks they're closer, so he fakes this out. He may just be right indeed. Catches Crims on it. That flash goes deep. He knows where the second player is, but he has to hold it. He's forced to. There's only 6 seconds. With the fire goes out, does he get the shot up close? JW not able to connect, but time expires, and Blade goes down after the round ends. That's crucial.
That is actually very crucial there. What looked like a very good round for Flipside early on with Simple getting those crazy picks towards B. Just dried out with Olfmeister's excellence. Getting that lurk kill, getting the guy who was carrying the bomb, and then just pretty much destroying most of Flipside, leaving Blade in a 1-on-2.
No answer. They haven't had an answer. That's the problem all night long, 10-1.
Yep, maybe they should take their focus from that fountain in the middle and toilet area to B short. Take over that area, try to get the first pick from there, and then work the map afterwards. And they need to have presence everywhere in this map, otherwise Fnatic is just going to be pushing just like Crims was the round before. Getting a lot of knowledge when you're having no presence in one of the areas. Fnatic is one of those teams that is going to take those kind of opportunities and run with them, and it's going to make it that much easier for them to win these rounds.
They are contesting it, but it's only Simple there this time. There is 2 in toward those mid-connector stairs, World Edit and Markelov. They'll try and play each other perfectly. One looking out, one looking back toward the door. Make sure they don't get caught off by anyone. But Simple Crims on the backside, and this is...
That looked funny, in fact. Watching Flush just running left and right, left and right, left and right. Killing people left and right. Oh my. They needed to really push. Like, they played it so uncoordinated, Flipside did. They were not contesting him together at all. They gave Flushy the chance to do what he did. And he's so skilled, he's not gonna miss that kind of opportunity when he's given one. And right now, Flipside is a very uncoordinated team. I think that's a lot of frustration.
Understatement.
Yeah, probably a lot of frustration kicking in right now.
As Simple finding Flush up. Now Flipside's got something to work with. World Edit finds Olofmeister. Brings them into a 2-man lead. JW all the way down long on the reverse side, but Pronax finding Simple. Does bring them back just a little bit. World Edit back though. Blade comes around right now. Again, it's inches for Blade, and this time, unknowingly, Olaf does turn back, get the kill, but this is the first time they've gone for A, and they actually had a good take on it. But again, back to 2-on-2. Olaf's going to catch Markelov as well. As Bondic drops, Pronax gets him, and it's 14-1 at halftime. And just to give you an update on Olaf, he's at 26.
Yep. If you're Flipside, this is the imaginary black tactics book of Overpass they had. Throw it out the window. Come up with some new ones. Not working, bro.
I mean, again, it's timing as well. It's not even like the effort isn't there. They're setting up.
A lot of it, yeah.
Blade misses out on that Pronax kill. They lose that round, but they aren't contesting. They aren't even trying to stop Olaf. They're giving him the map. He's taking all of A long away, and then more than that, they're letting him get inside the connector. He went for the big flank that one round, got down below, and waited for the bomb to go past. And now they'll go back to B, so they'll switch it up. Olaf already finding one with this MP7, turns back, also catching out on World Edit on the backside. Blade actually apparently did some team damage onto him. Can't switch over in time to the pistol, though, and that means Blade will drop him. But with the bomb down and JW unrelenting on this MP7, they're just going to close it out. Flush and drops, Bondic goes, and we're on 16-1. It got progressively worse for Flipside all night long.
Yep, this was not Flipside's night. We could not see the Flipside we've seen all week, definitely, but kudos to Fnatic also. We cannot forget the fact that they were playing Fnatic, and they are maybe the #1 team in the world, at least top 2. And
they looked incredible this evening. That was
they were poised.
They showed up. They showed up online, and then again, that's where they've kind of been slumping lately. Last night lost to VP, or 2 nights ago, I guess. After VP lost to Flipside, they lost to Flipside in the first group stage of this on Inferno. No mistakes tonight. They want Bucharest.